So we are working on transfer case mount or no, tranny mount, sorry.
Oh, I just ran out of diesel.
I was hoping to fill that jug up before it ran out.
Yeah.
I was gonna put it under. I was wanting to put a gallon in the Bobcat, but anyways.
Oh.
So we got the tranny mount figured out. So we're gonna use a tranny mount from a 3rd gen, which obviously bolts right to the transmission, and I had it, so that's why we're using it. And we had to cut some holes, some slots in the cross member, so we don't have to build a new cross member for now. Anyway, I think later we will, but we're trying to keep it time effective at this point. So we're gonna throw that up there if you guys want to watch. So we're gonna do that. Down. I didn't film because we were screwing around with the camera, but we had to cut the sleeve down to get everything to fit in there, which I didn't realize we had to do. And then we also had to cut down both ends of the shaft, that end and then the transfer case end too. But anyways, we got it all fingered out, so that is good. We're now just going to put it back in, and we'll be back to you after we get it in. All right, guys, so we got the pump. I put my spring in there. I will, on the website eventually, we'll have the springs and the pumps together and yada, 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 all that stuff. The only thing is the springs that I were getting, you can't get anymore. So I don't really want to sell the ones that I have because I only have a couple of them. And I'm going to have to figure out if I want to sell them, where I'm going to get them from. I know I can get them, I just got to figure out where. So, pump, make sure you put spacer in. You need this spacer to go in between the pump so there's enough space. And then a gasket in between each one. Now this is pretty easy to put in here when there's nothing in your way. But this fitting touches this. I forgot about that. The last bunch of these I've done have had a billet side cover on them. And that fitting touches here. So we have to remedy that. I'm not sure how I'm going to remedy that just off the top of my head. We could put a 45 degree on it, or I could probably cut this fitting down. I'm going to have to figure that out though. I'll probably just put a 45 degree fitting on there. Yeah, I forgot all about that. So I'll put a link in the description. I'll do up a video. Talking about this fuel line upgrade when we get it done. Make sure there's nothing else that I forgot, but I definitely forgot about that. But that's not a huge deal. I don't have the line anyway. I ordered a line kit and I don't have it anymore. So, but I forgot about that. Idiot. So working on Shae'S truck again. Shae'S working on getting the starter put in. Just trying to find the bolt. I'm working on fixing my FAPU with the fitting off the fuel pump. So I gotta pull the fuel pump back off so that I can get this fitting to fit in there, which I know it'll go in there because I've done it before. Basically just gotta go, I can get my fingers to do what I want. Basically just gotta do that kind of idea. And then we'll get this hooked up. We're going to get it pointed like this. we'll get it hooked up to here, and then this one hooked up to there, and then get the line from there back to the fuel tank. We already have the sump installed, so that's what we're working on right now. Oh, actually, I got the lines for the hydro boost, so we'll probably get that figured out today too. So we already did, I don't think we videoed it, but I found some adapters that I actually had, and then we just reflared the ends. So we got the brake lines all hooked up. So she is coming along. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw you guys in a time lapse, and yeah, get some stuff done.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it.
We got a bunch more stuff done on the truck. Some of it will be in time lapse, some of it you probably couldn't see. But I got the hydro boost set up all figured. Oh, I still got to tighten these. I didn't tighten those yet, but we got that all hooked up, which is, for you guys that don't know, is this is off of a 3rd gen. Lines are off of 3rd gen. And really the only thing that you have to do as far as like a lot of that goes is that you need to put a compression fitting in here, which is this factory line. It's just that you need to index the line differently. So you have to do that, but pretty simple to do, really. And obviously you have to refit this, but if you're doing all of that, you probably know how to do that. So, oh, and we got the fuel lines all hooked up. That's what we ended up. So this is the one that comes from the tank, obviously. Go up to the factory fuel filter housing, which is in the cylinder head. We just got to put the bung back in there. And then line come around into the pump, and we still have to put the return, but all the return and all that stuff is going to be factory. And this is the fuel filter we're going to use, which is the big style fuel filter. We'll show you putting that on when we get that far. And right at the moment, we are monkeying with the exhaust. So we have a new exhaust, 4-inch back for this. This is the downpipe, obviously. Now, super easy to do on this thing because, well, there's no truck in the way. So as far as that goes, super easy to put on. I do recommend if you're working with an old truck and you haven't had it apart, is buy a new one of these clamps. This was a good one that I had. I probably, at a certain point when we get everything on the website, I will have these clamps on the website if you're so inclined that you would like one. And I'll have exhausts. Some of that stuff I don't know how we're gonna ship, so we'll figure that out. So like in Canada I can ship some of this stuff, but some of the stuff I'm not allowed to ship to the US. So this is the exhaust system, which is a FlowPro 4-inch turbo back for a 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drives and 2-wheel drives are different. So we are going to pull all this stuff out of here and put it into the truck. So let's get after it. All right, guys, so you see in the time lapse there a little bit, we got the exhaust. Oh, we still got to drill that hole. But anyways, we got the exhaust all fitted in. Everything looks nice for an exhaust with no muffler. She's going to have a little bark to her. You got it in. That's one thing with these, well, with this being that it was a gas truck, none of the hangers were there. So we just worked with what we had, moved some stuff around. Everything turned out pretty good, I think, for what it is. We just got to tighten up a few things and she's all done. So that is her for now anyway. You want to let it down?
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're gonna call for good today, but like I said earlier in the video, we got the hydro boost done, fuel line's all done. We do need to figure out something for a throttle linkage because the throttle linkage setup we had isn't gonna, well, we could make it work, but I think it's gonna be more hassle than it's good. Oh, that's the fuel filter that we're gonna use. It's a tall style.
The number on it. These are really good quality filters.
So basically the next time, I think we're gonna be putting the rad support back on. I'm gonna put the injectors in. I just gotta finish building those. I haven't got to that point. Well, I guess we gotta put the accessory stuff on the front. And yeah, it'll be blowing smoke before we know it. So, all right, remember, it's not rocket science. If you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough. Go to the merch store, buy a t-shirt. That helps us.
My favorite one.
Well, first gen, so.
Yeah.
Go do that, please and thank you. All right, bye.